Why didn't you loot the beast? I have billions of loot already. There's nothing they have to offer. I have enough money. I have enough material. The beasts, they can't give me anything anymore. I have at this point everything. I can upgrade my equipment to the fullest. If I'm missing something, I can just buy it. Like I've been, oh shit, I've been progressing so nicely that we're perfectly underway.
Be careful! Your armor is falling apart.
Okay. Bam! Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna last opponent, instead of finishing with fury hits, I'm gonna try to get my fury bar filled up for the next opponents. Oh.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
So we're gonna get our fury bar filled up, that if I meet the next opponents, I can just destroy them with swings very easy. Because the problem is... Oh, no. Yeah, so... What if he turns into that thing? Yeah, so that's bad. Perfect that I saved up my fury bar, because these monsters are absolutely brutal.
May the enlightened protect you in this battle. Be careful!
Yep.
Your armor is falling apart. Be careful, my child. You need healing.
Yeah, as you see, they hit like super trains. Hallo Mäuschen. Hallo. Hallo.
May the enlightened
We might just run past them, to be honest. Let me go down here. Okay. Wait. Whew. Okay. I know what that thing is up there. I don't care also. Have you dodged in this game? Shift. Left shift. Oh, what? Hey guys, why don't we just fight everything? Huh? Why don't we just fight everything? Okay, didn't they say the sacred path is dangerous as fuck anyways? I think I remember right about that, correct? Oh, nice. This is a good sign, chat. This is a very good sign that please continue here. Okay. We're doing it. Is it just me or are you low on bullets? I'm always low on bullets because you don't get a lot of bullets. You actually have to be conservative about bullets since the game just doesn't give you them like crazy. Because it would be OP if you had 1 billion bullets always. So you always want to use your bullets in smart situations and you want to save them up as much as you can so you have more bullets for later on. That's pretty much the plan with the bullets.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from
That's
here.
the mountain, guys. So, for example, I use random bullets to just shoot
Bloodied feathers.
people.
May the enlightened preserve us. They are enormous. What manner of bird could have lost them?
Looks like
Gonna
Vinbar
craft ammo?
must
No.
have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains.
Where are the giant feathers they're talking about? I don't see those giant feathers. You believe this to be the end? I believe we're working our way towards the end,
All
yes?
of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Where are these giant feathers they're talking about? That would be a Dark Souls boss fight straight away. So I think we're nearing close to answers. So not to the end, but we're gonna figure now out if we find a curse, a cure for the plague, the Malachor. That's what we're working towards, Simon.
Over there. More feathers.
He keeps saying the feathers, but I don't see them.
More
Did-
of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
I'm starting to question my sanity. Message of the professor, attention of... Okay, you will find the ammunition you ordered in these crates. There should be enough to fight the creature you told us about. Fighting a flying creature is certainly most easier with good rifles. Whew. Where in this crate? Let me open the crate. Can I open the crate? Did I get 1 trillion ammunition? I mean, I feel like we're going to be fighting a gigantic bird god in a
We
second.
found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain. All that remains is to find a way to get in.
Okay, guys, it's puzzle time. There is 1 and 2. Okay.
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home.
Okay.
A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? How can we learn which plant seed is required?
Vinbar was distant. He spoke little. Only one person shared both his love and his secrets.
You're right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might
Case
be able
Cookie,
to
get a
help.
seed there.
Let's return to the village.
Okay, find and question Sarah. Yeah, we're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet. Back to the village. Find and question Sarah. Venshavar. Okay. The game looks great. The game is great, KS Cookie. I can give you a high recommendation. If you have been looking for a fun game to play, full of great story, a good atmosphere, and overall just like beautiful gameplay, definitely. The game is called GreedFall, Elpern. Welcome also on this beautiful evening to all of you guys. Thanks for tuning in and hopefully having a good
Sarah
one.
doesn't seem to have returned to her village. Someone here might know where to find her.
If she came by here after having locked us up in the grotto, she would have warned them we were coming. So even if they know where she's gone, they won't tell us a thing.
My child, we have a more urgent task at hand than to find that woman. Your cousin is still reported missing and must be in great danger.
Yes, that's true. We must find Constantine. The High King can wait.
Seriously? Oh my goodness. Okay, first we have to find Constantine and then we can continue with the story. What kind of game is this? It's a single-player RPG game. Find Constantine at his escort camp. I guess you're only at 60% of the progress. I would assume that we're very close to the end. But we must pretty much wrap up everything. Find Constantine there. We have to go for the Smoldering River camp. Smoldering River camp. And then turn our eyes up to the mountains. Go up here. Yep. Good. I've been there before. So it's a single-player RPG close to Skyrim, Witcher, and Dragon Age. Has elements of all these games, and they work very well together and create a good-fitting, fun game. Okay, we could murder these, but I'd say we just bypass them at this point because there doesn't seem to be a real reason to actually fight these. They don't really give me XP anymore, and they're just victims to my blade. You're gonna get it. It's great. So the game has in total 30 hours of gameplay, roughly, for the story, and there's also another 20 to 30 hours of side missions. If that sounds good to you, then you're at the right place or the right game.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
Guys, it's Detective Desardet again.
The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood
Zulubeer, thank you for
everywhere.
the tier 2
Some of these
sub,
men must have been
11
attacked
months
in their
off
sleep
support. Thank you for the
by
first
beasts.
sub in the hour. Zulubeer, welcome back, brother man.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
About 60 hours game for $50. Yep, that's more than you get from other games. I mean, I've been... Wait, where are the tracks going? I've been paying $60 for Sekiro, and I had like 30 hours of gameplay max.
An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
You know what, guys? Simple. Katasak is trying to make an Enol Menawi out of him.
Corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are among them.
He's trying to turn him into one of
This
me.
blade is a
Bound him to
native
the...
ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Crater.
Have fun
Without a
hiring.
doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. Constantine and Katasach must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
I told you, guys. It's Detective Desardet reporting for duty. Trying to figure out what's happening here.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
Oh, burning tree. Hi.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Karans,
I'm listening. Yes.
My man.
So
yeah, will you?
Of course.
Okay. We can do that later, but I accidentally accepted another quest, but we're following the trails of combat.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Okay, we can't get without a fight, guys. I mean, these dogs always were more easy to kill.
Be careful, my child. You need healing.
Heal yourself, quickly!
May the shadow...
More signs of an explosion.
See, this is, for example, no reason to waste a bullet there.
Be carrying so many explosive
Oh, there's the
potions.
beast. Is that beast sleeping or
New
dead?
footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from? More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
We're missing some leads here. Search the area. Hey, Realm Shackle, good to see you, brother. Search area and follow the traces of combat. But there's no more clues to search for here. We have all the... Maybe I just have to progress?
Footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Ah, there. The natives had told us about a giant creature who reigned over the heights, and the statue we have found could be a deception of it. It's a large winged beast. Oh God. Stop hinting that large winged beast at me.
Path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasach.
Maybe you can protect me in this battle. Be careful. Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Okay. How many men did he have with
These
him?
men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up.
Okay.
According to this note, these men came from a nearby camp, an old outpost of the Alliance taken over by
bloody
the
coin guard.
They could well have decided to finish what they'd planned in New Serene. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up.
Misato,
Constantine and Katasach
Skyrim, Dragon
definitely
Age,
came through
and
here
Witcher.
to perform some sort of ritual. but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegan. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true. But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Okay.
Have you considered my...
It is. I'll see you later.
Okay, investigate the Alliance outpost. I can't really investigate that right. I have to go all the way... yeah, okay, so I have to go up here. And then I have to go down that other way. Get to the Alliance outpost. Was los, kleiner Mann? Was hat sie denn da schon an? Hat sie dich angekratzt? Ach komm, ist schon bald die Gäste. Da musst du ein neues Outfit anhaben. Ja, du kleine Maus. So close to the end, but forced to take a detour. No, it's part of the... it's part of the story together. I'm like... I'm not annoyed by it, so... Like, we could choose to be like, oh my fucking god, why would they even do this to us? But let's be fair, it's actually good to clear this up with your cousin, because else you could just use your cousin behind, which is stupid. Aaron, greetings to Switzerland. How are you doing, my friend? Howdy, partner. So I find it fair that we have to go into this, because else it would be kind of like, yeah, you know, we just rushed the end of the story. I haven't skipped a single conversation, Shanks. I don't even know what you mean, buddy. So it's always nice to throw someone you're lying in the face, Shanks. Think about twice what you do. Like this, you just made a very sad appearance in the chat. First message I've read today. Oh, Shanks. The conversation I just skipped is a dialogue for a quest with the Patris guy that we have had 5 times throughout the day already. So, mate, be careful with what you throw at people. That conversation we have skipped 5 to 6 times already today. All good, buddy.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here?
Yeah?
Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. I am Captain Idris of the Coin Guard.
It doesn't look like Coin
I'm the
Guard.
ranking officer in charge of this
Toxicity. Think about the
outpost.
10 centuries
What
of
can I do
sport.
for you, sir?
Howdy, partner.
I'm looking for Constantine Dorsey, the island governor
Can
of
you
the
trade gear?
Congregation
Yes,
of
Hiren.
Merchants.
You can equip
The
them.
governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams.
Mother and Boda, have a
strange lights
wonderful,
up there.
beautiful one.
But I was hoping...
Thanks for being here.
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Propose gold.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
Huh?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very...
Okay. Oh, where's that nurse we've been talking about, guys? Let's figure out.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see.
I hope I have it.
Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able
Is
to
this a straight
survive his
RPG?
wounds.
Yes. Okay, so could you show me how to trade? Very simple. You just go up here, top right, change the character, and you can just give them items, whichever items you want. That's it. Acquire the antidote and bring it to the soldiers. So what do I need to do? Acquire the antidote. Sovereign potion against burns. So the best way to get a sovereign potion against burns would be by either being able to craft it, which I'm not, or just traveling to a city and acquiring it very quickly. For some reason, I think it is an MMO. A lot of people, for some reason, think this is an MMO, which makes no sense. But yeah, a lot of people actually do think this is an MMO. You can make bullets, but you need a science level of 2, guys. So I just figured out that you can make bullets if you have the right science level. YouTube, I'm happy. How are you, my friend? I'm playing this game, you know, sending some jimmies back to the lobby left and right. Trying to, save my cousin who's lost. Trying to wrap up the game and finish it. And it seems like that Dadshots is getting his wish here today. And we might actually not be able to wrap this up. A lot of people wish it to be an MMO. A lot of people wish for MMOs